I wanted to be closer to God. I wanted to, and the thought of having a life like this was very important in my decision to revert to Islam. Mustafa abi? Mustafa abi?
Yes, brother.
I spoke a little.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I spoke, maybe. After I reverted, after I took my Shahada, though I felt very excited. No, I felt happy. I felt that finally I had found something that completed me. No, I was no more shy Brazilian teenager. I was a Muslim, and I had responsibilities toward my Creator, and I was very happy. I had finally found what I was looking for since I was younger, a purpose in my life, and it felt, it still feels very, it's very good. The reaction from people around me was like, I think they thought it was just a phase. Oh, he's in a phase. In a few months, it will stop. It wasn't negative reaction, but they were kind of. It didn't surprise them a lot because I was always interested since I was much younger. So it didn't surprise them a lot. Nor it was negative. They didn't get angry. Nobody get angry with me or tried to make me change my mind. They were curious. They wanted to know why. And when time passed, 6 months, 1 year, and they realized that it was really his decision. It isn't a temporary fashion he's following. I think they began to get used to this idea, and they accepted fully. Alhamdulillah, they didn't. No, my friends or family, no one got angry with me. Alhamdulillah, they were accepting. I would like very much if everybody around me became Muslim, if my friends, if my family, but unfortunately, no, they didn't. My mom, nor my grandmother, my family, they didn't felt like me. The necessity to search to God. They were satisfied with their beliefs and their lifestyles. And inshallah, someday, who knows? Who gives guidance is Allah. If someone reverted to Islam, it's by the will of Allah. It's His blessing. It's His hidayah. We can only speak, but only Him can give guidance to people. I try to speak about this with my relatives and some friends, but unfortunately they prefer to keep with their own beliefs, and the same way they accepted me, I try to accept them, but I pray that inshallah they will receive guidance too. My close friends, I tried only to attach myself to people more with a mentality more closer to mine. I never made friends with normal Brazilian people, like So my friends weren't the type that went to parties and drank. Most of my friends were people who liked to study. Because the knowledge about Islam isn't very good in Brazil, like people don't know much about it. So they don't know, they are ignorant. Yes, they know because most of my friends were people who studied, they went to college. Most of my friends went to the history college as well. So they knew something. They knew there is the Islamic religion. They believe in the Prophet Muhammad, but they don't know exactly what we preach, what we believe. And sometimes they asked me questions. Oh no, could you explain who is Muhammad? Is he like Jesus? Is he, or no? Could you tell what's the Islamic vision of Jesus, of Buddha, of this and that? And sometimes they were curious to know more, and I was very happy to try to explain them what I knew. One of my friends, one of my closest friends, he even asked me to like, he's a teacher in a school, and he asked me to look in the school books to see the material about Islamic history, if it's correct, if it's not, and he asked me to give him some advices for when he needed to teach kids about the history of Islamic people. I tried to help him, it was good. From my family, my sister is the one who, like, she was influenced by the media. Like, she thinks that Islam oppressed women. And I tried to say her, no, that's not like that. Alhamdulillah, she came to Turkey a couple months ago for my wedding, and she saw that no, there is no oppression people here. No one's oppressed Muslim women, like my wife wore hijab for choice. No, alhamdulillah, she got away with the prejudices, and now she knows more about that what the media says about Islam is not true at all. In the media, in all Western world, in Brazil, not only in Brazil, but all the Western world, 90% of the time they speak about Islam or Muslims, a Muslim terrorist, Islamic terrorism. It's always associated with terrorism, with violence, with violence against women, with violence against non-Muslims, with violence against Sunni and Shia. So in the West, the Islam is always associated with violence, unfortunately. So most people, unfortunately, they make this association because they don't know, they don't have access to other sources of information. Most of the reporters, they don't know. But I believe that some of the big companies, some of the big news companies, they have an agenda against Islam. And like polemics sells. Wherever you say something polemic, people buy it. So if they are not some of the news companies, they have an agenda against Islam because they have they receive money from people and organization that's connected to people that don't like Islam. And the other side, some people just wanted to sell news, and violence sells. So they exaggerated and don't try to be truthful. Yeah, there is people who are really against Islam and try to use the media against Islam, but